Hello everyone, today we discuss the chemical spill on campus as well as the spring concert.
This is LTV News. Hello everyone, I'm Derek Carper.
And I'm Kate Carsonuto. Let's get started. Greek Week started off with a bang this past Monday as Pan-Hellenic fraternities and sororities competed to be the Greek god and Greek goddess. The competition started off with a costume portion where contestants came out in handmade togas that related to their organization. Many crafted their togas in the same colors as their organization, as well as wore symbols of their fraternity or sorority. For example, many of the women during the competition wore their sorority's flower in their hair. The next part of the competition was the Q&A portion. Each contestant was asked a political question and given about a minute to deliberate and answer. Questions touched upon serious issues such as, would you rather eradicate world hunger or have world peace, as well as why? Contestants then moved on to the third and final part of the competition, the talent portion. Talents range from singing while playing the piano to dancing to Beyoncé's Crazy in Love. One of the favorites of the night was Ji Huang, who performed a hula hooping dance with her light-up hoop in front of the crowd. The competition ended with the announcement of the winners. This year's Greek god was Sigma Alpha Epsilon's Mark Menikella. He performed Outkast's Hey Ya, as well as wooed the judges with his answer to the question of, in some parts of the world, women are not allowed to vote or drive cars. What do you think about these laws? This year's Greek goddess was Brittany Pere of Theta Phi Alpha. After gracefully answering the question, if you could send a video to everyone in the world, what would it say? Pere performed Macklemore's Thrift Shop completely in sign language. Congratulations to both the winners.
In the battle against cancer, one of the toughest parts is keeping up the faith and supporting those who need support. TCNJ took on a part of this battle when it hosted its annual Relay for Life event on Friday, April 4th in the Rec Center. Relay for Life is an overnight, team-based fundraiser in which teams walk or relay an entire night, as well as partake in activities, games, and see entertainment. Sponsors of the event included Colleges Against Cancer, Student Government, and Phi Kappa Psi, and by the end of the night, the organizations announced they had raised over $71,000. Wow. The event kicked off an opening ceremony with several inspirational speakers around 8 p.m. During the Survivor Lap, survivors of cancer started off the relay by taking the first lap, to which the Signal reports students rose and applauded the survivors. During the Luminaria ceremony, students took a silent lap during a slideshow of those who had lost the battle to cancer. The audience was able to enjoy performances from groups such as Synergy, TMT, and iTunes Acapella around 12 midnight, and the event went all the way till the balloon send-off at 4:30 a.m. The event overall, especially with the donations made, was a great success, but more importantly, highlighted some of the most important parts of supporting cancer victims, survivors, and fighters. Freshman psychology major Emily Maragni said, quote, I think Relay is really good because it's important to know how serious cancer is, and added, it's good that people come together to raise money. Through the American Cancer Society, the money raised will go towards cancer research to help cancer patients in the future and to honor those who lost the battle in the past.
After the break, we will have a short segment about TCNJ's chemical spill last week.
Hey, what's up? I'm Amy.
And I'm Nick.
And we're Karmin, and you are watching Lines Television.
And we're back. Let's hear about the chemical spill that occurred last Friday on campus.
Hello everyone, my name is Palaka Ayaloke from Lines Television. We just got word that there has been a chemical exposure at the science complex.
So about 45 minutes ago, a bunch of fire trucks and police cars came. And so what I've heard is that it was a girl in the chemistry building who spilled chemicals on herself and then ran through campus to go to student health services to try and fix whatever was happening. So everyone in Ike is not allowed out, but no one's allowed in. And the library was closed for a while, but now people are allowed out and in.
According to a series of alerts sent out by the College of New Jersey, the unidentified female student was exposed to benzyl bromide in the chemistry building. She passed through the library and then Eichhoff Dining Hall before noticing the problem. Due to the possibility of contamination, campus police, environmental health and safety, as well as the Ewing Fire Department secured these 3 locations in which she traveled. Students in the science complex were then told to evacuate and remain in the courtyard while the building was investigated. Students in Eichhoff Dining Hall as well as the library were told not to exit as well until the hazmat teams cleared the area. The library and Eichhoff Dining Hall were cleared before the chemistry building. Thankfully, no contamination was found in any of the buildings checked. According to a statement from Dave Muha, the College of New Jersey's Associate Vice President for Communications, Marketing, and Brand Management, the school became aware of the incident at 12:30 p.m. The female student was then transported to Capital Healthcare as a precaution, but is in good condition. The website of the New Jersey Department of Health and Senior Services states that benzoyl bromide is a clear liquid with a pleasant odor that is used to make other chemicals and tear gas, as well as a foaming and frothing agent.
Let's get back to the remainder of our discussions.
In what the Signal describes as a generation of auto-tune and lip-syncing, it is sometimes hard to find true musical talent nowadays. Those students who got up at 6 a.m. and waited for tickets outside the Brower Student Center weeks ago had the chance to catch that true musical talent at the sold-out Pentatonics concert on April 1st. An a cappella group of 5 that rose to fame on YouTube and later on NBC's The Sing-Off, Pentatonics has caught on in the public domain and boasts powerful, fully a cappella performances from the unique members. Scott, Mitch, Christy, Avi, and Kevin, the group's members, went viral on YouTube with their Daft Punk medley and have released 3 EPs out since they won The Sing-Off in 2011. With flashing lights, impressive harmonies, and the extensive covers of some of everyone's favorite songs and artists, the Pentatonics wowed the audience throughout their concert at Kendall Hall main stage. Between songs, the groups explain their origins as a trio from Texas and further explain their journey over the past 3 years. Each member of the group has unique vocal set of abilities, but most notably is Avi, who is able to play cello and beatbox at the same time. But more than that is his ability to perform Mongolian overtone singing, where he is able to produce 2 notes at the same time, which he exhibited during the show. During one of their pieces, which stood out, was their Evolution of Music, which The Signal reports is a musical journey that highlights music of all times, quote, from Mozart to Lady Gaga. The quintet finished off the concert by encouraging the audience members to, quote, figure out what they want in life, concluding an epic sold-out performance.
And now we will turn to Raquel, who recently interviewed Karmin after last night's spring concert.
Do you guys find yourself getting homesick, like on the road?
Yeah, we have 2 homes now, 3 homes. Today we're thinking about Boston because it's the 1-year anniversary of the bombs, which is a bummer, but we're thinking about, we miss Boston. We have a place in LA now, so we miss our house, which we call the farm. It's a silly place. And then I definitely get homesick for Nebraska, where my parents are.
Yeah, we're mutts at this point.
That's awesome. You have homes everywhere. And I'm just wondering, do you guys find yourselves, because you are together so often, do you ever get sick of each other? Like you spend every moment together, like you know the ins and outs of each other's personalities. This is careful. Pick your words carefully.
Absolutely not. We are so happy. No, totally, absolutely. We get tired of each other all the time.
Is it called a catch-22? It's like we're always together, so we experience everything together, but we're always together, so we have to take days off.
Do you think you're closer now that you spend all this time together?
Yes.
Literally.
Thank you, Raquel. And now let's hear about Ally Week.
Last week, TCNJ's PRISM participated in Ally Week, where students were encouraged to be LGBTQ allies and speak out against bullying. There were multiple activities which highlighted the ways to be an ally, all held throughout the week. One event in particular, titled Different Spectrums Within the Spectrum, was held last Tuesday. Students were asked to answer questions by physically moving across this spectrum, which were 2 pieces of tape along the floor. Questions started off very lighthearted, debating whether or not a foot-long sandwich is called a sub or a hoagie. Spoiler alert, it is a sub. Although they progressed to more serious questions, such as, have you ever been bullied? The exercise allowed many to see what ally behavior really entails. Activities throughout the week included a showing of Rent in the Cromwell Lounge, as well as professors joining and speaking about the importance of being an ally. The week concluded with a day of silence where students were encouraged not to speak in order to bring awareness to, quote, people who cannot speak up for what they believe in, reported The Signal. That night, students shared poetry and songs inspired by Ally Week, with the hope that their efforts will encourage others to stand up for those who cannot.
Well, that's all for this edition of LTV News. If you would like to become a part of LTV News, email us at ltv@tcnj.edu or like us on Facebook. From all of us here at LTV News, I'm Derek Carper.
And I'm Kate Cartonito. We'll see you next time.